Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's my extreme proud and privilege to welcome you all to this beautiful evening where we're going to discuss the soul of music or art of the music making over here, because we have the legend here, the man who actually created history in Indian music, the most respectable Sri, Padma Shri Hariharan Sarji. So welcome to Melbourne.
Hello. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are gathered here today and pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging. Once again, thank you so much for your patience, but we will start now.
So before we start, I would like to acknowledge all of our sponsors. So this concert is proudly presented by Star Promotions and India News. We all know Ramji. How are you, sir? Feeling proud and happy? So media partner Icon Media, national visa partner Bansal Immigration and Consultants, digital partner Dry Tickets, tour coordinator E3 Entertainment. Our partners and supporters are One Trust Events, Community Response Australia, IJ Dhruv, Tamil Australia, Tamil TV, Sharamana Bhavan, world's #1 Indian vegetarian restaurant chain, Sanji Awas Radio. You continue.
Melbourne Mama, Sky Events 88.3 Southern FM, Indian Students Association of Victoria, Euphoria Events, Duncan Media and Sports, Education, Access Australia, and Ashweta Shah, and we've got a dance partner too, who is Bollywood Dipti. मुंबई का गीतकार हुआ बॉम्बे चित्रपट से कलाकार, उनकी आवाज में है मिठास और अंदाज है झकास। गजल के दुनिया में गजब किया, भजन से दिल को खुश कर दिया। ऑल इंडिया सुर सिंगिंग कंपटीशन से ताज चुराकर, प्लेबैक सिंगिंग में इररिप्लेसेबल प्लेस बनाकर, एक्टिंग में भी हुनर दिखाया और अब जज बन के गाना सिखाया। अवार्ड पे अवार्ड के साथ साथ पद्मश्री भी हासिल किया। यूं ही कोई नहीं लवेबल वॉइस कहते हैं आपको हरिहरन जी, आपकी आवाज़ तो दिल को छूता है और अंदर के दर्द को भी।
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you. I hope this was something different to all the other introductions you have had in your entire life. Even if it is not true, please, for my sake, yes, thank you very much.
Thanks for the beautiful poem.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming tonight for this media conference, and also thanks for Consul General here. So, namaskar, and thanks for coming. Hariharan sir, Padma Shri, the legend singer, he's with us, and absolutely he was really helping us and supporting us. And thanks once again, welcome all.
Our chief guest here today, Consulate General of India, Dr. Sushil Kumar, thank you so much for your time. And also, if you see here, right next to Hariharan sir, there's a dashing young man who looks so much like Hariharan sir. You must be wondering, he looks like him in his early ages. Yes, you're right. This is Akshay, Hariharan sir's own flesh and blood. Icon Media have been standing with Star Promotions and India News very strongly. They've been the backbone for all their promotions, and you've seen all of them. They've done amazing singing competitions, which we will come with the winners very soon.
So before we move into Manish and Kunalji, so these are the two legends actually who works behind the stage every time to make this show 100% success. So it's actually truly deserving hard, Thanks a lot, guys, because these guys deserved it. Now you call.
As Icon Media, we do a lot of business promotions, event promotions, but for Hariharan show, of course, I don't think we need promotions. We all know Hariharan sir, we love his songs. So we all, I'm sure, looking forward to a very successful event, which is on 8th. So I hope it's going to be an amazing show. Looking forward to all the amazing songs that we all have heard on YouTube. Today is an opportunity, of course, to sit on the table next to him. It's a big opportunity for us personally, and looking forward to the main event on 8th. So thank you, Harinji and Ramji, of course, for believing in us and letting us support you. So thank you again for all the love that you have given us. So thank you.
Since we heard that Hariharan Padma Shri Hariharan was coming to Melbourne, it was a dream come true. Not just for just both of us, but all of us. Just hearing that, and so thank you again for believing in Icon Media, believing in us, and we're just looking forward to the show. Thank you.
Can I please have Lucky Sir from Wonders Events to say a few words?
just in the spot la போட்டாங்க சார் எனக்கு தெரியாது என்ன பேச சொல்லுவாங்க எனக்கு தெரியாது
என்ன பேசுங்க ஷாப்பிங் பண்ணீங்களா
ஷாப்பிங் சார் நான் ரெகுலரா போயிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார் நீங்க உங்களோட ஷாப்பிங் நீங்க எப்படி இருந்தது
இன்னைக்கு போயிருந்தேன் நான் ஷாப்பிங் நல்லா actually I have been searching for the last 2 days to go to Australian stores to get the local fashions clothes what do you call it leather bags and things like that. So I went to Victoria Market today. It was very interesting. Yes, I didn't find the same brands what you get the world over. You got something new.
Amazing, sir.
So then I told my friends here also, I said you should go and shop here, you will get much more better things than if you go to the usual stores.
Very true, sir. Very true. And belated happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like everybody to wish him a birthday wishes. And thank you so much, sir. And நீங்க மெல்பர்ன்ல உங்களோட பர்த்டே கொண்டாடுறதுக்கு ஆஸ்திரேலியால உங்க பர்த்டே கொண்டாடுறதுக்கு ரொம்ப we are very happy.
Hi sir, Ajay Dhruv here. First of all, belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Sir, you have sung in different languages, you have hosted the show, you have been a judge for the show, you have got Padma Shri. What is your favorite moment and with whom you are inspired to do all these things?
I really get inspired from my gurus. My mother is my first guru. Then I learned from Ustad Ghulam Swakhan Sahib. And Mehdi Hassan is my soul guru. Matlab, Ruhani guru hai. So for me, practicing music is more than performing music. I believe in that. That gives me more happiness, I would say. And trying to keep up the talent and the abilities to sing the way I was singing throughout, That what gives me a lot of happiness, actually.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much,
That's okay, thank you. Vanakkam, sir.
Vanakkam.
En per Vijay Raghavan. Thank you so much for coming to Melbourne. Welcome to Melbourne. Belated wishes. Happy birthday wishes.
Thank you.
The first cassette I remember was the Colonial Cousins.
96.
96. Yeah. That was like a breakthrough. Now everybody talks about pan-India stars, pan-India movie stars, but you were the first pan-India singer, which means so hailing from South India, and then you actually rocked the entire Indian music industry. That was like a big inspiration, sir. So what is that one thing which you can share to us? Of course, there will be many more questions coming your way. What is the one thing that you can share to us for the younger generation, younger artists?
Yeah,
thank you.
One very important, I tell artists to understand and know what they want to do in life, basically. You have to have a clear vision of what you want and work towards it. Learn your art properly and spend years in it trying to, work up your skills. Because as day progresses, as the years go by, the competition is at a very high level. And because there's only that amount of space in the top, the artists have lesser window to, even if you go to the top, to cling on to it, you have lesser, the window time is less. So, and my heart goes out to all the artists because it's difficult to, to be there, and because there is so many people who are artists today. And thanks to it's good, and it creates problems also of the clutter. Basically, there's so much of music going on online, and they are good. There are good musicians, and there are okay musicians, and there are bad musicians. As always, it's the signal कि हमारा ज़माने में बहुत अच्छा गाना था, अभी कुछ नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. Today also there are very good artists, very good lyricists, very good composers. There are good songs, there are okay songs. there are songs, why do they have to sing those songs? You know, so I think basically that you have to be marketing savvy, but don't become a marketing CEO. You're an artist, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, people say that, oh, people like this, so I should do this. No, not necessarily. You find what is interesting to you, close to your heart, and give it a try, real good try, and go for it. That's my first, that's my advice for the newcomers.
Response Australia.
Welcome, Mr. Hariharan. Thank you, sir. Thank
Hello.
you for being in Australia, and we've been waiting for this wonderful moment for your arrival. When the word community comes, it covers the whole diaspora.
Right.
So you cover all the way from South India to North and entire diaspora there. Our Consulate General is sitting here, who is representing the whole Indian community.
Thank you for coming, sir. It's such a great honor for having you here.
Thank you, and his wife as well, and thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. I just want to say, Mr. Ram Mohan has given his 100%, and all the Icon Media team sitting next to you, Kunal and Manish. Manish is day in, day out, been waiting to make sure that when the crowd comes there, and the voice goes out there to the crowd, that particular moment is so special for us. So we've been waiting for that day, the day you will take over the stage. And I'm sure, sir, you will catch up the capabilities of many of us. And when I was a kid, we were listening to you from Rosa. That song, all the way till today. You are still the same and same limelight, and we are waiting for that one moment. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hariharan. So one more thing I want to ask is you have sung in different languages, and when can we hear your next collaboration with Hariharan, sir?
That you have to ask him, no? He's a job giver. So, very soon it will happen, yeah.
And sir, your any special moment with Rahman sir when you have sung the songs with him, and any specific moment you would like to share?
I've been singing for him from '92, Roja. Roja, yeah. Just before 6 months before we recorded, he was in Bombay. He was doing a jingle. So I didn't know him. So he was called Dilip then. So I met him, and he said that, the first thing he said that I'm a big fan of yours. I've listened to all your ghazals. That was, I said thank you. And then we started working on the jingle. And I noticed that his sound was different. Just one jingle. I said, this is something different you don't hear. And so we recorded the jingle, and then as we were saying bye, so he said, I'm doing this movie for Mani Ratnam sir, so it's in Tamil, would you come and sing for me? So that was the starting point. Really enjoyed working together, and he's always been a younger brother to me, and really enjoy his the professional side of it. As a human being, he's an amazing person.
I would just like to know, sir, what was your favorite song? I know everyone's having their favorite song, but what was your favorite song?
ऐसे क्या बात कर रहे हो? कैसे भूल गए? What your favorite song? मतलब कितने हजारों गाने गाए हैं?
एक मेमोरी देता है जो मेमोरी के लिए अभी तक आपकी मेमोरी में छप चुका है वो. That was something which you
1977 से गा रहा हूँ in films. 74 से 75 से मैं टेलीविजन में गा रहा हूँ. तो compositions तो इतने सारे गाए हैं. पॉपुलर गाना अच्छा लगता है, बट इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी द क्लोजेस्ट टू माई हार्ट. तो मैं कुछ गाना आपसे कहूँगा तो आप बोलेंगे ये कौन सा गाना है. ओके, मुझे कृष्णा बहुत अच्छा लगता है. कॉलोनियल पसंद का कृष्णा, द होल कॉन्सेप्ट एज अ सॉन्ग. और फिल्म में हिंदी में नहीं सामने, ये अलग बात है. तू ही रे,
सर एक आधी लाइन गा दीजिए।
और उसके बाद आप ऐड कीजिएगा।
सर एक आधी लाइन गा दीजिए तू नहीं सामने।
आप सैटरडे आ रहे हैं ना?
सैटरडे तो पूरे सुनेंगे। लो बोल दूंगा जी।
नहीं सामने ये अलग बात है, मेरे पास है तो मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ है मेरे पास है, प्रेयसी।
I acknowledge the presence of legendary singer Padma Shri Hariharan ji in Melbourne. I am happy to see that Indian community has been assimilated very well in Australia. They have imbibed Australian values and at the same time they are preserving India's rich cultural heritage and traditions. Padamshree Hariharan ji to Melbourne. Thank you so much and wish you a wonderful stay. Thank you so much.
I'd like to introduce my son Akshay. He's basically a music producer and a composer, and he sings with me. So he'll be performing on Saturday. Thank you.
Cannot wait for your Jugalbandi, father and son. Let the voting begin. Our lovely Melbourne Mama team to pose their question.
So basically, I'm a dancer by passion. My question is, so here in Melbourne, we encourage young people to, grow in their own profession, in their own, areas like filmmaking or artists or musicians. So what would your advice be to someone who would want to join in music profession, like as a singer? What was your driving force when you started this, entered this profession?
Okay. What should be anybody's driving force to become a professional in one field? I'm asking you.
Oh, you mean, okay. For me that would be determination and just consistency.
No, the thing is that when you want to be a professional in one field, you're going to learn, acquire knowledge about that field. You have to learn. That is the first thing. You're gifted, you're talented, but you have to have a background and a basis to enter, to know the subject. And let it be any subject. So that is the first thing. There is no shortcut to it.
Yeah.
There is no shortcut to creativity. ऐसा करके फर्र करके आया, कुछ गाना गाया, हिट हो गया, नहीं होता है वो होता है, शायद एक गाना हिट हो सकता है, उसके बाद आप घर पे बैठेंगे. To do work for years in that field, and so you have to know the subject. So I always feel that whoever wants to do it, take it seriously, work hard in that thing, because glamour, excitement, fame, all that comes much later. It's only sweat and you're alone in a room doing your riyaz. कभी मैं अपनी इसमें कह रहा हूँ, I started singing in 77, right? There were years in 80, I had no work absolutely. So one day I started talking to my phone. I said, at least ring sometimes. Why are you so silent? So there are times when you have a low, and your talent and your practice is what is going to stand with you. Nothing else. No media, nobody. No God for the nothing. So it's very important to hone your skills. That is the most important advice which I would give.
Thank you.
So we have one more representative from Icon Media. Can I have a few words from Minting, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Namaste. Is it the right thing to say? Namaste.
Namaste.
When I told my friends that
I'm going to be attending your concert as part of Icon Media. They were all very envious. And then they said, how did you get involved? I said, oh, I'm part of Icon Media. And before I went to your concert, I did some research. So there was 15,000 songs that you made, and you speak Malayalam, Marathi, Kannada. They said that you were very established ghazal singer as well. And you even won the Padma Shri award. So I really feel just privileged to be in your presence. So I listened to a couple of your really famous songs, and what I would describe, I can't really understand it, but as a non-Hindi speaker, I just felt your songs are really stylish, soulful, and it just touches my heart as well. And what I wanted to ask was, what's your first thought of Melbourne? Have you tried Melbourne coffee yet? What's your first thought of Melbourne?
Melbourne coffee. I like filter coffee. But I love Melbourne because I tell you something. Melbourne is a city which has got a lot of culture. The architecture, the artists, the exhibitions which happen here, and the people, they're very artistic. And this is the 4th time I'm coming to Melbourne. Yeah, 4 to 5 times. I'd come once with Rahman, twice I had concerts here, then this is the 3rd time, and before that I sing ghazals.
Yes, that's the one that really caught my husband's attention. My other hobby is Persian speaking, so he can understand parts of your songs as well.
Okay, your husband's
Definitely, I will ask my boss for extra ticket as well. So how would you, because I studied your music, it's just that you're really the pioneer in the fusion music. So how would you help the young artists to begin this journey about different type of music and experimental? What was some of the advice you would give them?
Fusion should be seamless. There should be no demarcation. A plus B. It should not be AB. It should be Z or Y. So it should be seamless. It's like fusion of 2 elements. A 3rd element is formed. Similarly, in art and culture, it should be seamless. It just flows from one style, one genre to the other. That's very important. And for young people to do fusion, they have to be very proficient in their style of music. So when you're proficient in one style of music, you'll have the strength and the artistry to jump into the air and fuse with something. So that confidence and that talent to articulate yourself in that jump comes only when you're perfect in your stream of work, music. So it's very important to be knowledgeable and then you jump. Got it?
Also, when you're on the judge for the Asian Star Singing Season 6 program, what is an advice you can give young Indian singer that was working to the field? Something like a little bit, a message saying that what you wish you know when you started your journey. So a little suggestions or tips for them.
See, when I was a judge, it was called Hariharan with Hariharan, and it was more of a school of music which was running rather than a competition. When the competition was going on, I had 2 teachers of different genres. All these students, all these competitors used to go and learn music every day, the fundamentals, and then they used to come and sing. So it was more an educative program of music rather than a competition, I would say. Fine, out of 20 people, you have 15, then you have 10, and then the last 3 go, and that's fine. But it was more important for me to share my experience as a musician and give away formulas to practice. A lot of people say it's a straight secret what you're saying. I said, no way. If you have straight secrets, fine, but teach it to the young. They want to propagate it. So because when you give formulas in any field, the solutions, there is no problems. The problems can be solved. The fundamentals when you teach people, so all the problems won't be there. The singing level will be bigger, will be higher. That's what you want to do. Most of the time, people talk about everything but the essence of the subject. I don't know why they do that. It's very important to just talk essence, and keep quiet. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and on behalf of everyone here and all your team, thank you so much for coming all the way to Melbourne to give us this most memorable and not to be missed concert. So thank you so much for your time.
This is Sunita from Radio Masti. We celebrated your birthday last Sunday. Vishnu was with us and we are promoters for the show as well. During my research, I found out that obviously your mom's been your first guru, then you learned from Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan, and then obviously Mehdi Hasan, who's been your idol. Now those days, he didn't used to come that often to India. We didn't have such good internet connection or phone lines. How has that journey been, learning from him over this long?
Very beautiful, yeah. I heard Mehdi Hasan Khan Sahab in 75, and I learned him, in the sense, because I was already learning from Ustad Ghulam Mustafa Khan Sahab the techniques of singing. I was learning Khayal Gaiki. Khayal Gaiki is kind of the basis for all these kind of genres. It's the most creative form of art. Hindustani classical music is Khayal. Khayal, as the word goes, it is imagination. It is, there are different phases of Khayal singing, slow, Vilambit, Ati Vilambit, Madhya, and Drut. So in all the three speeds, how do you sing? You practice and you क्या बोलते हैं आप आवाज़ को तैयार करते हैं. You get ready to be a performer. So that was, so my creative instincts were very high. Like I could sing, just take 3 notes and sing for 20 minutes without a repetition. Like you create an ambience. You can create a symphony out of 3 notes. That kind of thing. That is Khayal. And Khan Sahab, Ghulam Mustafa Khan Sahab also used to sing Thornbury and ghazal. So I was already a singer who was doing all this. Then I heard Mehdi Sahab and I felt very close to his music. Yeah. I always tell him that I'm a fragment of your soul. Because I don't know how it was, and I lived with his art, with his music, I don't know for how many years. Hours of riyaz. It was just like addiction. I was addicted to him. And then there was, this happened, I had created an album called Horizon. So suddenly one evening I get a call, Ruxana, a friend of mine from Canada. A very nice lady. She says, "Hi, Harry, how are you?" I said, "Fine." "You know what happened yesterday?" I said, "Tell me what happened yesterday." So she says that yesterday Khasa was in my car and I had to drive him. I had to take him. And your cassette was playing as usual. I said, "Did you stop it?" He said, "No." He heard it and he said, "I would like to hear it again." I had nearly tears in my eyes, and then he said that he wants you to meet him when he comes to Bombay next, and he wants to bless you. He wants to meet you. That's how it started. when in 75 he had come, Khan Sahab, he was so popular among artists. You had the whole acting industry, actors as well as singers. They were all there waiting to meet him in the lobby. I mean, actors like who's who. तो मैं बोला हरिहरन आपका आज नंबर नहीं लगेगा. And I was doing a law in Government Law College, and I was wearing a kurta and a jholi and some books in my hand, and I was looking like a journalist, you know. So I just went up to the reception and said, I'm Hariharan, I've come from Indian Express, I've got an interview with Khan Sahab. I spoke very fluently. So, excuse me, they went and connected. So I don't know, for my luck, they might have been expecting a journalist or not. So they said, okay, please send him up. So I go up, and the door opens, and it's his son, Tari, and he's just shaved half of his face, and the foam is on the other side. Really pretty. मैं बोला, सर मैं जर्नलिस्ट हूँ भाई. हाँ आके बैठिए मैं आता हूँ ना, थोड़ा दाढ़ी करके आता हूँ. He goes, and there is I just enter and sit in this thing. There's nobody in the room, and I was really nervous because I don't know whether he might get upset also, like you don't know. So after some time the line was coming to the den. That was Khan Sahab coming. I just stood up. I just did a pranam. So he didn't know. He thought I was a journalist. Why would he do a pranam to me? And then I just held his hands and says, Khan Sahab, I'm not a journalist. I am your Bhakt. And I am Ustad Ghulam Masud Khan Sahab's Shagird. As soon as I told my Khan Sahab's name, he said, Mustafa Khan Sahab, oh, kaise hain? Khan Sahab kaise hain? Beta. Oh my God. And then I had a cup of tea with him. That was the first. Thank you.
Hi sir, good evening. My name is Akhil. So I'm a part of UPARI events. So I'm really very excited to be a part of this event, and we are just helping with the promotions for the Hariharan Life. So I've listened to your songs in TVs and YouTubes, but now I'm very excited I can listen in live.
जी सर, मेरा नाम गोपाल है.
हाँ जी.
मैं आपसे ले जाऊँगा मेरे यूनी के दिनों में जब मैं इंजीनियरिंग करता था पुणे में, और आपका एल्बम आया था सर उस वक्त कॉलोनियल कजन्स. तो मैं जानना चाहूँगा कि सर कॉलोनियल कजन्स का आइडिया आपके पास कैसे आया, और क्या आपने उस वक्त सोचा था कि शायद आप जो दो कल्चर फ्यूज कर रहे हैं कुछ अप्रोर होगा कुछ इसके बारे में?
देखो, हम बचपन में ट्विंकल ट्विंकल लिटिल स्टार बहुत रागों में भी गाते थे. आंसू भरी है ट्विंकल ट्विंकल लिटिल स्टार, हाउ आई वंडर व्हाट यू वर. इस तरीके से मजाक में बहुत लोग गाते थे हम लोग. तो इसी तरीके से हम लेस्ली उनके साथ में काम करता था. उनके लिए मैं जिंगल्स गाया करता था उस ज़माने में. तो वो म्यूज़िक करते थे और मैं गाता था उनके लिए. तो एक इसी रिकॉर्डिंग के दौरान एक बार कुछ प्रॉब्लम की वजह से हमें लिरिक्स नहीं मिला था उस जिंगल का. तो हम लोग वेट कर रहे थे 2 घंटा 3 घंटा. तो उसने अपना कुछ गिटार निकाला और बजाने लगा, तो मैं भी गुनगुनाने लगा. तो अच्छा लगा, तो उसने चेंज किया, he played some other style, तो उस पर भी मैं चला. So we followed each other, and we felt after half an hour singing कि ये हमारे बीच कुछ एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, तो फ्यूजन हो सकता है. बिकॉज फ्यूजन बात करने से नहीं होता. You have to sing and you have to perform and it has to go, it has to be like water, it finds its own path. तो वो वाटर वाली कहानी है इसमें it was there, हाजिर. तो that evening we said we should do something, and that was the formation of Colonial Cousins. Colonial Cousin was accidentally, we came on that idea. जी वही उसी को लेके अक्षय ने एक एल्बम किया है, where he has taken classical music, Hindustani and Carnatic, vocal and instruments, and he has mixed it with genres of EDM, basically. तो वही काम कर रहे हैं.
जब मैं 90s की बात करूं तो मैं आपको नहीं भूल सकता, बिकॉज मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड वो अभी मेरी वाइफ है. सो 90s का गाना तू ही रे, रोजा वाला गाना, ताल, जो भी आप देख लो, तो मैं उसके लिए आपके सामने एक लाइन गुनगुनाना चाहता हूँ. आई एम नॉट गुड सिंगर, बट जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ हर. तू ही रे, तेरे बिना मैं कैसे जीऊं, आजा रे, यूं ही तड़पाना तू मुझको.
आपकी एक गाने जो हनुमान चालीसा की मूवी टी सीरीज में प्रोड्यूस किया, 2 बिलियन व्यूज मार्क हुआ यूट्यूब में. Now it's 3 billion. Did you imagine that would happen?
No, not at all. How can you imagine 3 billion people listening to that? किसी ने पूछा मुझसे, जैसे आप पूछें कि क्या आपका इसमें विचार क्या है, मैंने कहा कि हनुमान जी के बहुत भक्त हैं, इसलिए इतना वो सवेरे I don't know how many thousands of people who have said कि हरि जी आपका आवाज़ में सुन के मतलब सुबह हम हनुमान चालीसा सुनते हैं. तो it humbles you, basically. इतना आशीर्वाद मिलता है, इतना प्यार मिलता है लोगों से हनुमान जी की. Thank you.
I'm going to be very stupid, but I'm going to ask this question now. अगर मेरे लिए कुछ डेडिकेट करना है, ऑब्वियसली नहीं करेंगे आप, लेकिन अगर कर सकते हैं तो मेरे लिए कुछ डेडिकेट कर दीजिए प्लीज. एक गाना जी, माय फैन मोमेंट.
काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता, मेरे कांधे पे तेरा सर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता.
हरिचरण जी के चरण, मैं कौन आई कांट टॉक नाउ, आपके चरण छूने का मन करा. थैंक यू सो मच. मैंने इसलिए पूछा कि अगर आपको भी चाहिए कि सर डेडिकेट करें तो वीआईपी टिकट जल्दी खरीद लो, आपके फ्रेंड्स को, फैमिलीज को बोलो आके सामने बैठ जाओ, सर ऐसे डेडिकेट कर देंगे एक आध गाना, है ना. सो मेक श्योर यू डोंट फॉरगेट टू टेल योर फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली. विष्णु, योर चांस टू शाइन.
So I'm from Kerala. So you know that we have a very big fan of your fan followers from Kerala. From the song, I would say if I call a few songs, I would pick Walking in the Moonlight. Would you be able to say a few lines for us? Would you be able to sing Walking in the Moonlight?
Walking in the moonlight, I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. In a I'm thinking of you. Oh Saloma, oh Saloma, oh Saloma. Walking in the moonlight.
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
So I have this question for actually Ram Mohan ji. Right, so we have asked Aryan ji enough questions. So give me a break. So Ram Mohan ji, as you know, we have been probably talking for weeks, months, planning this big event. Now we have Aryan ji in Melbourne, sitting next to you. How are you feeling? And any message for the Melbourne viewers, the audience who's coming on it?
He's feeling secure that I'm next to him.
Thank you, Manish ji. Yeah, it is a wonderful journey with that, because myself and Mr. Dipesh is the national promoter, and he was the one who was started contacting me, and we both have worked together. And Diveshji just showed us the hand from everyone. So, and yeah, the whole thing went very well. Only the big challenge is that we got a very short time. Mr. Deepesh started in November in marketing, but we started very late. He was in India, then I was also in India, so we started only in February. But what we have achieved is great, and thanks for your support, sir. Like last 2 days, it was really, really good. And Ms. Akshay, you also been so very, very wonderful, and I had really spent the time with you both. And the marketing wise, I think I really learned a lot of things from Melbourne audience and Melbourne crowd. I think they were expecting to be more and more ticket sales today and tomorrow. I hope everyone supports the event, and it's going to be a cracking event. What I would like to ask you, sir, what we expect for Melbourne?
Well, I'm going to sing. I'm going to try to sing all my best songs, and will be Hindi and Tamil, and we'll rock it that day.
Myself, I'm the composer, and Vijayan as a lyricist. We are from Keys and Verses Collective duo, and Austamar TV is always with us in the journey since inception in 2021. We released a song called Tamara. Thank you, sir.
Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
So I hear like a lot of people were wishing Hariharan ji a happy birthday, right?
Vishnu, you didn't put happy 28th?
28th?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. Happy birthday, dear.
Happy birthday to you. Now, who is a professional cake cutter? Who is a professional cake cutter? They can cut the cake and have slices. And वो काम हम नहीं करेंगे सर, हम start कर देंगे.
Thank you so much.